Anyway, we're going to, as we've said 16,000 times now, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after this message. Stay tuned.
I think it was around 2014 when I first found this video.
Your community access station west of the red, VPW Channel 11.
It was on one of my deep dives into the World Wide Web, which usually meant at the time I was just scrolling through the pages of /TV on 4chan, which, you know, there's always stupid shit on 4chan. You go to 4chan for the stupid shit. And at the time, it was mostly Bane posting. But once in a while, you hold in your hands just a lump of stupid shit. And then you take one of those little tiny brushes that archaeologists have, and you just, just brush it off. And beneath it is an artifact.
It's disgusting. I mean,
literally going through 4chan is like finding a Roman coin in the bottom of a septic tank. Or like a gold doubloon, you know, just, you know, some old thing. You know, you get the point. I'm moving on. And eventually I went a little further because I like this video so much. I went a little further and found an extended version on YouTube, because on 4chan you can only upload little tiny things, you know, little small files called WebMs. And so on YouTube I found a full 10-minute long clip. I immediately had to save for posterity purposes, just in case something happened, because I'm an archivist, I'm a historian, I'm a man of culture. So I was curious, and I tracked down where this clip originated from, and it originates from Winnipeg, Canada, from a public access channel called VPW13.
This is VPW Channel 13.
But it turns out this wasn't just some kind of one-off show. Apparently in the 1980s, Winnipeg had quite the reputation for having a very wonderfully weird, wacky, and creative public access lineup. Now, this has one of the greatest openings of all time. I actually, unironically, really love this. Look at the flame on that thing.
Cataclysm. Cataclysm. Preparation is the key to surviving cataclysm.
I actually love this video so much, I completely stole it for the introduction to my 2016 short film. They call him Longshot.
Cataclysm. The key to surviving cataclysm is preparation.
Because this show is an absolute masterpiece.
Perhaps, Reed Manning, you could shed some light on pre-cataclysmic preparation.
First of all, I have to say that you'd have to be pretty stupid not to want to survive and live in that beautiful radiated Garden of Eden that we'll be living in after Cataclysm.
I love that this is also kind of like a parody in itself of other public access shows with this like back and forth interview format. God, It's a masterpiece. This is a true masterpiece.
You will be in your fallout shelter for a period of 5 years. That will be enough, I think, because when the bombs drop, there will be radiation, and radiation creates mutation.
And I'm so happy that it exists and that it was made. And I'm so happy that all of this stuff was made. There's like a Star Trek show. And it's got this great, like, huge opening sequence that is brilliant. It's got little toys. It's got like this. Whoosh. Yeah. It literally does that. Like the show literally does that. It's great. It's so great. I don't know whose Star Trek toy that is. I don't know who's that. It's got this build up and you're like, oh, what's this show gonna be? This show's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be like a Star Trek fan show. Like it's gonna be like a custom built set. And people are gonna be wearing uniforms and like doing like it's gonna be like a fan fiction, but of Star Trek on public access TV.
Hello. Welcome to the first edition of the Star Trek Winnipeg show. Star Trek Winnipeg is an organization which has begun in Winnipeg devoted to science fiction and Star Trek.
And then it's literally just like a standard public access show of just a guy talking about Star Trek. It's so great.
Now, basically, Star Trek Winnipeg was set up for those people who really get into Star Trek as well as science fiction. As you can see by the suit here, I'm into it to an extent myself. Cost me $400, by the way.
It's art! It belongs in a museum!
That belongs in a museum.
Sick reference, though, bro.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Dude, sick reference, bro. Your references are out of control.
Dude, your references are out of control. Everyone knows that.
So,
Welcome to VPW Channel 13, your public access community television channel in Winnipeg.
In the 1980s, it's safe to say that the entire world was glued to their television sets, and nothing was more enticing than seeing yourself on the silver screen.
VPW broadcasts about 60 hours of community programming each week. VPW allows you, the viewing public, the opportunity to express your ideas through the medium of television. The programs you watch on VPW are produced by local people who have something to share with their community.
The active rumors circulating that I've seen on like blog posts and stuff is that when the Canadian cable company Shaw bought VPW13 in like the 90s, either they set out to destroy all these original public access tapes or they just threw them out.
Come a little closer.
One blog post made it seem like they were actively seeking out and destroying these public access tapes, like the fucking Nazi scene from Last Crusade.
Where is it?
How did you get here?
Where is it? I want it.
You came back for the
VHS tape.
Why?
My father didn't want it incinerated.
Is that what you think of me? I believe in
Tape.
not the
Cable company.
You stood up to be counted with the enemy of everything that the
Tape
stands for. Who gives a damn what you think?
You do!
I found this great blog when I was looking up and doing research and stuff. It's called Classical Gas Emissions. Shout out to this guy. Because he has some of these shows uploaded to his blog. Like he's archiving them and he's keeping them safe. He's got like an entire public access TV. He's only got 5 uploads, but they're fantastic. I'm not certain, but it looks like they could all be from VPW13. And they're great. So shout out to this guy for uploading classics like Henrietta and Myrna Can't Sing.
Here's Henrietta and Myrna
Newdorf right now singing.
That's a little harsh there, bud. I think they're really trying their best there. Henrietta's really, she's been taking a lot of lessons, eh? And I think she's really come a long ways. She's really improved, huh? So I beg to differ. Protect your VHS tapes. If you have family videos, protect them. Save them to a hard drive, solid state preferably, so that shit lasts through the apocalypse.
People are living their lives now. They're preparing for the future. But they are preparing for a future of nothingness and death if they are not preparing to survive cataclysm.
And especially if you got weird clips from your local public access channel from 1980, upload them to YouTube. Because I would love to see them, because this stuff rules.
A lot of people think they can take a couple of hundred gold Krugerrand, throw it in a sock, and they're prepared. But let me tell you something, buddy. You can have all the gold in the world, but you can't eat it after cataclysm. And all that gold is not going to buy you freeze-dried wheat, freeze-dried ice cream, freeze-dried chips, freeze-dried pop, all the kind of freeze-dried foods that you need.
In order to survive!
Absolutely. To survive, you need plenty of freeze-dried food.